Everybody, how you doing? This is PGA professional Brendan Elliott. I am the founder of the Little Linksters Association for Junior Golf Development, as well as the Little Linksters Golf Academy at Wekiva Golf Club, and new this year also at Mount Dora Golf Club in Mount Dora, Florida. I wanted to take a few seconds to introduce myself, introduce our programs. Some of you are familiar with us, others are not. But basically, we are in our 2021 fundraising campaign. And I just wanted to share some things with you, share a couple videos with you, and just do this brief introduction before we roll into that. Our organization's 13 years old as of this August. We've been around since 2008. And basically we started our programming with the idea of wanting to introduce younger kids younger than normal, that are introduced to golf, to the game, ages 3 and up. 3 to 8 was our original age group, but over the years we've kind of grown into working with kids as old as 18 years old, and we've really, one of the main things we want to do is break down barriers that exist in golf. The original thought was that age barrier. A lot of kids don't really get started in the game until they're about 8 years old or so, so we really worked hard the first few years on introducing younger kids. And then as we grew and as time went on, we got into working with more older kids, really putting an emphasis on breaking down barriers that exist, whether it's socioeconomic. We want all kids, all boys and girls, all races, regardless of the ability to pay. And special thing for us is working with kids with disabilities and introducing them to the game. It's not about just teaching golf. Golf is a vehicle that we use to enhance the lives of kids, teach them life lessons without them really knowing it. Golf's really got those inherent values built within it, and we use that as ways of enhancing the lives of the kids that we work with. So one of the things that we've all dealt with over the last 12 to 18 months is the situation with COVID and how it's really changed life in general for everybody. Golf hasn't been in a good place the last, I'd say, really since the last summer. Golf was in a good place. It was an activity that was safe, that people could do. So while we've had increases in participation, we've been very lucky there. One of the challenges we've had is our fundraising has been very difficult over the last year. So while we have participation numbers up, those kids, those barriers we're trying to break down, those kids that may not have the means to join our programming, we're having a hard time supplementing those scholarships that we try to build through our fundraising, and been very successful over the past few years in doing so. We're really struggling there. So I wanted you to take a look at our Little Linksters commercial, my 2017 PGA National Youth Player Development Award video, just to give you a glimpse a little bit more into what we do. And after those two videos, I'll see you just to give you some more information on how you can help. Thanks.
Learning golf when you're a kid is amazing. Learning golf with national and international award-winning PGA professional Brendan Elliott and his staff of certified instructors? Unforgettable. Since 2008, Little Linksters has been providing quality golf instruction and coaching for kids as young as 3 and as old as 18. With programs for beginners, intermediate, and advanced golfers, Little Linksters has something for kids of all levels. Classes and private coaching available from Longwood to Oviedo. Quit puttering around and visit littlelinksters.com. That's littlelinksters.com. Little Linksters is proudly powered by Iconic Golf.
Just like school, I'm gonna call roll to see who's here, okay? So
I've never seen anyone with as much passion and dedication to getting kids to our great game as Brendan Elliott.
We're gonna go from putting.
I am 100% convinced that Brendan wakes up every morning and the first thought that pops through his head is, What can I do to get more kids out playing our great game today?
3 to 5-year-olds, you're going to be with me.
For Brendan Elliott, that passion and dedication developed through early experiences with his own children.
It started with our daughter, actually, when she was about 3-4 years old.
It was at a daycare that my daughter was going to, and the owner, when I approached him about starting a program, he said, "That's might be too complex for kids." And the thing that struck me as funny with that statement is I'm looking at the brochure with all of the other activities that they had for the kids there in that age group, and it's computers and Japanese.
And he saw that just how easy some of the kids would pick it up, and he said, well, why aren't they doing golf?
Right by the red.
Brendan's mission of starting kids in golf at a young age was not without its early challenges.
Nice. So who had
I will be honest, it was hard to find a golf course that would allow the younger ones on a regular basis.
So I talked to my wife, and I said, you know, we're already took a loan out from a home equity line to do some stuff around the house, but I said, what if I put a putting green in the backyard? You cool with that?
We actually had a putting green built in our backyard, bunker and all. It's beautiful.
And I just brought people to the house on the weekends and did lessons. I'm gonna give you a couple minutes to get your clubs, and then I want to see the...
It quickly became apparent to Brendan that his passion for introducing kids to golf needed to be more than just his side job. And Little Linksters was born.
We start kids at age 3, and a lot of people think that might be too young, but we do our best swing in the world Pee-wee competition every year, and there's some 2.5-year-olds out there that have a better swing than I do.
Soccer will start them at that age, T-ball will start them at that age, but people think golf's too complex. And it's really not. It's about having fun, a good introduction. That's all it really is.
I mean, they come to him, they get better, they grow confidence, and they have fun.
Get it, ready, get it. Hey, Antonio, smooth, tick-tock.
He makes the game fun when we do games at practices. Say tic-tac-toe. We're still chipping or putting to make it in.
For me and for our family, we want to make sure that our kids enjoy it and want to go and do it. And every time they come back from a lesson with Coach Brendan or participating in a Little Linksters activity, they're eager to do the next one.
I mean, it's just really fun to be out here with all my friends playing this game that we love.
Little Linksters' Goals program makes sure golf is fun for all kids.
For Brendan to reach out to kids in the special needs population was incredibly important because this is a population that typically isn't necessarily included in other sports.
And every kid that we've touched through that program, that's their thing now. And before that, a lot of them didn't have that thing that was their thing.
The eyeballs. Right over.
Our game is on so many levels so special to so many people and changing lives too.
Good, nice.
For me, it was never about becoming this big business. It's not about money, it's about the look on those kids' face when they knock the putt in the hole or they hit one flush off the tee. That's really what it's about. Hey, I'm back. Hopefully you guys made it through looking at some of those videos I just shared, our Little Linksters commercial, as well as my 2017 PGA National Youth Player Development Award video. Just giving you a glimpse of what it is that we do, and hopefully those 2 videos showed you a little bit of that. I've had a lot of support over the years from the likes of Jordan Spieth through his foundation, Jack Nicklaus, Gary Player, Annika Sorenstam, Keegan Bradley. A lot of folks have helped us over the years, the Golf Channel, and some other corporate sponsors. But it's been tough, like I said at the intro of this video, it's been tough the last 12 to 18 months, specifically with our fundraising efforts. But I'm also trying to find some other opportunities through grant opportunities or partnerships with some companies out there that are doing their part in helping organizations like mine and like our Little Linksters Academies and trying to stay afloat and do good through whatever our chosen, path is. And ours is golf. We use golf as a tool to enhance the lives of kids. So again, I'm going to use this video to send out to potential donors, also some grants that I'm looking at potentially getting into the mix for. And really, that's all I got to share. If you do want more information on Little Linksters, you can go to littlelinksters.com. If you want to help fundraising wise, our 100-hole marathon is in full effect. You can go to littlelinksters.org and make a pledge on there. But for more general information on what it is that we do, whether it's our programming or we do have information on fundraising and things like that, go to littlelinksters.com. Thanks so much. Appreciate it.